Good morning students, and this is your online class of Satidru, class 12 computer science. I hope you are all well. Today we will discuss some code related to chapter working with functions. So as you see in this video, I will working on Python online compiler. So let's start the codes. First code is write a program to print sum of elements in a given list. So let's start. First of all, we take a list. Suppose this is list L, and because this is a list, we can take square brackets. Then I put some elements here. Now, what the logic says? Sum of elements. So, take the sum equal to 0 initial value. Why we taking 0? Because if we take 1, the difference in the answer reflect by 1. Now for loop, I will taking for loop for I in list. What's the name of list? It is L. So L semicolon, because this is a block statement. Now the logic of sum equal to sum plus I, which is already learned in class 11, and here the print statement, and it says the sum of element is sum. Now run this code, and this is the output. I am again explaining this code line by line. What we do first, this list contains 5 elements, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. We need to calculate their total. For this, we create a variable called sum and initialize it with 0. We have not added any element, so I take sum equal to 0. Now this line for I in list, this means that the loop will take each element of list one by one and store it in the variable I. Now what this statements do? This statement add current element to the value of sum. For example, first value of sum is 0 and I is 10. So new value of sum equal to 10. And at the end, this is a print statement. We use print statement to display the result, and the result is saved in sum. Therefore, I print this sum here, and this statement print as it is in the compiler. You can see the result, sum of element print as it is, as I will display it in double quotes, and this is the sum of 5 elements. Now what we'll do, beta? We will take this statement and paste it for later use, because I will do this program using function. So we create a function using def. This is the definition of the function. Now I will take the name of the function. I taking sum of list, and this is the parenthesis. And now if I create the function, I call it for sure. I will call it here. I write the function name list sum of list and send the list to the function, and it catches in, for example, small l, and I replace capital L with a small l, because here small l is the local variable. Now this function do the same thing as before the program do, and this is the error. Okay, this is the indentation error, because def is the block statement. And now I will run again. Okay, and now this is the answer. Now we will learn how to find the mean of elements in the list using Python. First we take the list. I will taking the same list here, and we will find the mean. So what's the formula of mean? Mean equal to sum of all elements divided by number of elements. You will already learn this in class 10th. So for this, first we find sum of elements. We can also use the sum function for the sum, and I use sum here. I had total equal to sum and L. L means list. So this statement find the sum of list. Okay, now we will learn about how to find length. So we can use length function for L. Store it in variable n. Now we will take for loop for I in range L. This statement calculate the length of the list, and this statement runs the loop for the nth time. I will correct it n here. Now the logic is mean equal to total upon n, and here I print mean, and now we will run this code. There is an error in line 3. Okay, this is in lowercase. We will change it to uppercase. Now I will run it. This is the mean. Now what we'll do? We will do this using function. Remember the logic. I will take def instead of this one. This statement I use it later in the program. First I use def function. This is the definition of the function. Now we will add the function name. So we will find the mean. I will take the mean of list as the name of function. Now if we create the function, we will call it later in the program. So I will call it here mean of list and send the list to the function. This is the actual parameter, and this catches here in the formal parameters, and I will take L here, which represent the list in the function, and L small l, that means L in list in lowercase, represent the list in definition of the function. It is a local variable, so change, I will use here small l instead of capital L, because small l is a local variable, and I replace capital L with small l. Now I will run it. See the result here, and this is the mean. Moving to the next question. Write a program to print simple interest using functions. I will do this directly in function, using function basically. So starting with def keyword. Now name this function simple interest, and parenthesis, it will receive 3 parameters or argument p, r and t. Here in the function I will write the logic. Si equal to p into R into T divide by 100. It is the logic you already learned in class 7th. Now in the main we input 3 values x, y and z. One for principal amount, second for rate and third for time. Enter the first principal amount and I copy the statement and paste it here and again paste it here. Rate I will using float and changed here. This is the rate, so I will enter the rate and here it is the time, so I will write time here. Now we will call it by writing function name. It is simple interest and I send the 3 parameters x, y and z and here I will return the result of SI to the main part of the program and it is saved in the same line where I will call it. Suppose I save it to m variable which save the SI, that means simple interest, and print it here, print simple interest and I print m. Now I will run this code. This is the error. Okay, I forget to write commas and first 4000, rate is 2 and time is 1. Then the simple interest is 80. I hope you learned this, how to make a function in Python. I will attach the worksheet with this. Do practice for your upcoming exams.